Today we're talking about fate, destiny and karma. Many people believe that fate and destiny are two sides of the same or similar coin. When life does not go as well as we thought it should, we think, well, that must be my fate. But when life goes better than expected, we think, this is obviously my destiny. Fate and destiny are not connected. Fate, for those who believe in it, believe that their life has been planned out by some cosmic force who has taken the time to set in stone the life path of almost 9 billion people on this planet, as well as the lives of trillions and trillions of animals, birds, fish, insects, as well as an unknown number of countless life forms on an unknown number of planets, an unknown number of galaxies throughout the universe. Sounds like a bit of a job. Destiny, on the other hand, is connected to the law of moral causation and the law of karma. Not fate. Not fate. Karma is fluid and changeable. If we change our thoughts, our words, and our actions, then by changing the cause, we change the effect. And we change the effect, we change the effects of our thoughts, words, and actions, thereby changing the karmatic outcome of these thoughts, words, and deeds. And changing our karma. Changing our karma will change the outcome of our life. Therefore, changing our destiny. When we practice the true principles of the Buddha's teachings, combined with regular and ongoing meditation practice, we create variables in our life's path. Through our free will and other methods, these can change our destiny. This way we can attain whatever we wish for and become the masters of our own future. But it's our ego and our attitude and our wandering thoughts that prevents us from becoming sages with a life based in emotional contentment and happiness. Instead, we remain as ordinary persons who struggle with the suffering and the discontentment in the samsara. All sentient beings have the same wisdom and virtuous abilities of the Buddha. But because of our wandering thoughts and attachments, sentient beings are unable to uncover these abilities. So, the cause of our not being able to become a sage is our wandering thoughts. Before a person achieves a state of no wandering thoughts, he or she is bound by their existing destiny. However, Buddhism is not about predestination. It's about recreating destiny. We can only depend on ourselves to do this, to become awakened. No one else can do this for us. Buddhism encourages us to recreate our destinies, rather than being constrained by them. Therefore, the way of seeking is to accord with the principles that everything arises from the mind and is changed by our perceptions. So we do not reflect what is inside our heart, but instead blindly seek fame, fortune, long life from outside sources, no matter how one schemes to pursue them. Then we cannot change our karma, and therefore alter our destiny. Seeking from the outside, we might lose both inner purity and calmness of demeanour, and then the seeking would have been in vain. Honesty is the foundation of developing virtue. If we hide or gloss over our faults and mistakes, how can the future be promising? When we are honest and encounter benevolent teachers, they will take care in guiding us. But if we are dishonest and arrogant, they will smile but will not seriously teach us. Being impatient and bad-tempered gives us the appearance of little good fortune. Being narrow-minded renders us unable to tolerate others. These poor qualities would cause us to be unable to successfully change our action, so to alter our karma, therefore altering our destiny. Awakening is achieved when we are able to identify our faults and delusions. Cultivation is accomplished when we have realized these faults and corrected them. Since most people are unaware of their mistakes, then they are not truly cultivating. The greatest virtuous deed is that we recognize and change our mistaken behavior. We learn from the Infinite Life Sutra that it is better to turn back from delusion and to consciously cultivate. Cultivation is to change ourselves. The ancient sages regarded this as the great virtue of regretting and reforming. In Buddhism, it is said that for us to possess wealth in this life, we need to have practiced extensively generosity and giving of wealth in a previous life or in our past lives. To try and force nature to give us wealth is impossible, as this can bring disaster and misfortune. Misfortune and misfortune are carried within ourselves. So through our karma, through our thoughts, our words, our actions, through cause and consequence, This can bring us to our fate or our destiny, if you want to use the word fate. Bring us to the outcome of our lives.